volatile, and the probability of getting your money back is quite slim. And let me give you what CBN has actually given to the banks. I don't know if you were very, very familiar. There was a time, I think about a month ago, when the CBN issued a guideline concerning the LDR ratio, which is the loan to deposit ratio.
Okay.
The banks are expected to keep their LDR ratio at 60%, which simply means for every 100 naira you receive as a deposit, for every 100 naira a bank receives as deposit, it is expected to give out 60 naira as loan. That shows you that there's this pressure for you to to give this money out. At some point in time, too, the CBN reduced the standing deposit facility from 7.5 billion naira to 2 billion naira. You see the massive reduction in that space. The essence of this is, right, some banks keep their money with the CBN, and the CBN has noticed that you keep your excess fund with us, and it is, since we want you to take the money out to the public, they have to reduce that particular framework. And
Are there consequences to maybe for banks who refuse to comply with that directive?
yes, there are actually consequences. Thank you for reminding me. The LDR ratio, is a deadline for September. That's next month. If they don't meet up with the 60%, it comes with a penalty. And the standing deposit facility, basically the banks are supposed to enjoy about 8%, 8.5% on their standing deposit facility with the central bank. But as it stands currently, if the money they keep in the central bank exceeds 2 billion naira, it comes with a fine. So it's kind of a stiff one for the banks. And if you notice as well, the banks have been denied the opportunity in playing in the primary market, that's the money market, and that's where they invest their excess liquidity. So basically, all these approaches that the CBN is taking is just to to drive the banks to loan. So how does this affect the banks, and how does it affect investor sentiment towards the bank? So basically, investors are quite sentimental, in the sense that these actions that are being imposed on Nigerian banks, if they continue like that without effective risk management, creating loan to the real sector, which is basically the SMEs, might lead to increase in non-performing loans, high monitoring costs, and many other things like that. So basically, investors are quite they are trying to be on the safe side by reshuffling their portfolios and trying to avoid the banking stocks as of now.
Very interesting. Somebody asked the question. Please add your names to your messages so we can take them as you send them in. Richard here on WhatsApp says, please, Babajide, can we clarify sorry, Babajide, can you clarify the implication of the FMDQ? That's the new status of that. The new license that enables them to list and trade in shares on the Nigerian Stock Exchange.
Okay. Good morning. I don't know your name, but okay. Richard. Okay. Yes. FMDQ, the new license they got allows them to practice as a holding company, with three major subsidiaries. The first is FMDQ Stock Exchange,
which means
which basically means that they can
no, the acronym.
The acronym,
FMDQ, yes.
FMDQ Stock Exchange PLC. Okay. That's the first one. Second is FMDQ Clear.
All right.
And the last is FMDQ Depository. So basically, the first one allows you to execute trade transactions, while the second allows you to clear these transactions, which is basically serving as a clear house, and the last one, which is the depository, allows you to to finalize the transaction. So basically, what the FMDQ simply offers now is a complete value chain, of participating in the debt market.
All right, thank you so much, Babajide. We are going to go into more stories now. This time around, I'm seeing that beyond the capital market valuations, the next story is on the Business Day. It says that NYSC has approved posting of core members to financial institutions. A lot of people will be shouting excitedly now when they hear this story. Say, yes, we're going to the banks. It's supposed to help plug the financial inclusion gap, according to them. How is this going to work? How do you see this panning out?
Well, what we've seen that in order for the CBN to achieve its 80% financial inclusion objective by 2020, it has partnered with the federal government to to allow core members be posted to financial institutions. Well, I would like to say it's a nice one, because we actually have a CBN that's quite active and taking measures to promote favorable policies.
Are the banks going to like this though?
Really, I'm not really
Because
sure.
there's so much training that will be involved. I see that as one of the major factors that would, cost them money. And some other things that you might see too.
Exactly, you're very, very right. The banks might actually be in the banks might actually be interested in this basically because of the fact that it's quite dancing to the tunes of the bank. Their major objective, which is why I still have a reservation about this.
Yes.
Their major objective of each core member that comes to the bank is basically to open more accounts for the bank, and the banks are supposed to be happy with that.
They just automatically turn them back into marketers. They say, go on the streets.
Basically, that it's more of like a good one for the banks. But however, on the other side, for the core members, some of these core members might finish from medicine, physics, and the likes, and other departments. And for 1 year of my life, are you telling me I'm basically going to be opening bank accounts? It might be boring.
But let's be honest, Babajide, if you look at banks right now, not to downplay anybody's efforts, but usually the tellers that are employed, are they bankers? Are they people who study financial related courses? Most of them are engineers. You find it a few economists, you find some other people who probably study zoology. They end up as tellers at the banks.
Exactly. It's due to labor, the labor atmosphere. Basically, what I was driving at is the fact that basically that 1 year service is you're supposed to do something for the government. Obviously, yes, that's fine. And as well, you're also supposed to do something that will enhance your life. Something that has to make you work and learn more skills. But for Nigerian youth, it might be a little bit more boring. And let's take a look at the breakdown of this. We have about 23,900 core members, and they're expected to be distributed to about 4,800 bank branches. Now that's commercial banks and about 900 microfinance banks. So basically, from now till the end of the year, they have to each core member is expected to open 200 banks accounts.
What?
200, yeah.
Between now, that kind of pressure on the core member.
I'm telling
Who's
you,
looking to
between now and December, 200. And
goodness.
Just for you to know, we just have 140 days to the end of the year, which practically means that
so how are we going to prorate that?
In that way. And if you take a look at just for you to know that the training has not even started. So when are you going to start the training? When are banks going to?
Let's give it a second though. AIE sent in a message here saying, "Hi Babajide, FMDQ's a hold company license allows FMDQ to become a holding company comprising of FMDQ exchange, not the stock exchange. It's FMDQ clear and a depository." Thank you AIE for that clarification. Daniel here.
Thank you.
Daniel says banks will love the copper idea. It's cheap labor and enough time to train them at low cost.
Exactly.
Bolu says the app you speak of would require internet, which isn't very reliable in Nigeria. And Yinka, thank you for your message. Yinka says maybe training to withstand pressure to open 200 bank accounts. Yinka, when I was talking about training, I was actually looking at the banks are very sensitive. You're dealing with people's cash.
Exactly.
So many accounting training skills that they need to have. Isaac says, Valentine, majority of the bankers in Nigeria did not study banking related courses, and they are not limited to tellers. Some even the AGMs, and there are some EDs. Interesting. Kunle says, it's an opportunity for the core members to start something immediately after the service, as they may be retained. That's another idea.
Yeah, it's fine.
But Babajide, this is really where we end the show. We're out of time, but it's been so much fun. Thank you.
All right.
Today is Babajide's first time on the show.
Hi.
So tell him congratulations. You have a Twitter account?
Yes, I do have.
Oh, please share.
Okay, Atolag1, ATOLAG1.
Smart idea to spell it. All right, stay with us. Smooth 98.1. Next, that's in 30 minutes, we'll bring you detailed analysis of our newspaper stories here on Smooth Breakfast.
Express on Smooth 98.1.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow, it was very interesting.
Yeah.
But however, it was short.
Oh my God. It's always short. It's always short.
We've never been scared of the unknown.